couple days ago, I created a reel, TikTok, whatever, where I ranked my 2021 sneaker purchases, right? Some of you asked me to explain my ranking, so I'm gonna do that in today's video. So, this is Model Ministry. Tap into modelministry.com. That has the Instagram, the YouTube. Start there if you're trying to get integrated into the Model Ministry universe. My name is Armand Wake Up. Let me share my criteria of what it takes to make my list. Number one, the sneaker had to have been bought in 2021. Rule number two, if I did not buy the shoe, it's not on my list. My number 13, which is the Air Jordan 6 Carmines, it wasn't a shoe that was on my radar. I just figured I'd try them out. You know what I'm saying? I realized that I like them better on other people. The shoe doesn't really fit with my aesthetic, which, you know what? That's okay. Number 12 is the Yeezy 500 High in the Sumac colorway. First of all, let's just get out. I have a lot of Kanye, a lot of Yeezy on my list. He had a great 2021 musically, fashion-wise, he just killed it. So I understand that 500 highs aren't for everybody. It's like, it's a sneaker, but not really. It's a boot, but not really. First of all, it's a Yeezy, which means it's super comfortable. Number two, I love the different browns, the different textures, and then like the infrared laces and the very subtle hints of purple. I love it. I love it. Number 11, the Air Jordan 4 Lightning. This is a classic shoe that I was super late to the party on. I ain't gonna hold you. Now, I love 4s, but yellow isn't really a color that's in my closet. I do a lot of neutrals, a lot of blacks, you know what I'm saying? But see, I'm starting to just odd pops of color. I'm beginning to incorporate into my wardrobe. So this was another instance of that. Stop wearing these with a pop of yellow at the top. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, number 10. Speaking of infrared, these are the Air Max 90s in the infrared colorway. Classic, OG. I'm a sucker for OG colorways. They say nostalgia is expensive, and I am living proof of that, absolutely. Air Max 90s are wild comfortable. I have a video where I rank Air Maxes in terms of comfort. If I redo that video now, they'd be in the top 2, 3 at the worst. Number 9, Air Jordan 4s, back again, but this time in the taupe haze colorway. This is my favorite Jordan 4 of 2021. The brown is so unique. There's part of it, it's like this flaky material, and it has like a little bit of gold in it. It's so weird. And then again, the infrared, there's an infrared inside of the tongue, and I love the shoe. It's so good. Number 8, the Yeezy basketballs in the Quantum colorway. Yo, this was a shoe that I was trying to resell. Again, bought it on a whim to try it. I got it in, and when I put it on, I felt like they made my feet look big, and I wanted to sell them. And I was like, nah, I'm good. Fortunately, I had my wife and a couple of my friends who, pushed back and were like, nah, they look really good on you. Try them out. I wore them for a week straight, and I really fell in love with the versatility of them, how simple they are. But again, these new Yeezy silhouettes, man, like they're not normal, but I love that. Yeah, man, just a great shoe. Went from being on the resale chopping block for me to being number 8 on my list. Number 7, the Jordan 1 Retro High 85s in the neutral gray colorway. Such a great, subtle shoe. The only thing I would say is that I need to wear them more so I can break them in, because I feel like they're gonna look better worn and aged, and I don't know what else to say. It's a Jordan 1 High, and it's all white with pops of gray. Number 6, the Nike Dunk Low in the medium curry colorway. Listen, y'all, Nike released 5,500 Nike Dunks this year, and the medium curries were the best. Don't debate me, because you'd be wrong. All right, now we're into the top 5. Again, make sure you go to modelministry.com, model.ministry on Instagram, all that good stuff. Number 5, the Kobe 6s in the Grinch colorway. Christmas shoe, came out in 2020, but guess what, y'all? I didn't buy it until 2021. That's why it made my list. Iconic shoe. Had to go on the list, had to be top 5. It's a great winter shoe because it's a Christmas shoe, but also it's really, really fire in the summer too. You can get a lot of fits off with shorts and all that good stuff. Number 4, the Yeezy Foam Runner, specifically in the MX Cream Clay colorway. I kid you not, these went from being on my what are those, these are terrible, to being in my top 5. I wear these every day. I still work from home and they are sitting by my door because when I go drop my daughter off at daycare, these are the shoes that I slide on my feet. The shoe is really ugly. People call them Crocs. You can call them whatever you want. They're insanely comfortable, and to me, they are super, super dope. And I love them. Okay. Top 3, y'all. This is one of the shoes that got me into sneakers. How do you do this? Like the Air Triax Structure OG, right? If I said it wrong, it's okay. I was in the military. I was stationed in Eastern Washington at the time, and I drove to Seattle to see Kanye West, Glow in the Dark, Lupe Fiasco, Rihanna, NERD, opening night, Key Arena in Seattle. I'm walking around downtown and there's a sneaker boutique shop, and in the window I see these shoes. This is the most beautiful shoe I've ever seen in my life. And they didn't have my size, and at the time I couldn't really afford them. After all this time, they finally retroed them, and I jumped on them immediately. They're under retail now. If you go to like your Foot sites, your Foot Action, Foot Locker, all that stuff, like you can get them for like $70, $80 or something like that. But for me, I had to have this shoe. I needed it. Number 2, the Yeezy Desert Boot in the taupe blue colorway. Let me just get this out the way. That blue on the bottom is murder. It's murder. It is so dope. You know, I think I said this on a video last year, but I was looking for a boot to replace Timberlands because for me, Timberlands are like way too heavy. They're not insulated. It's not a good winter boot. So I wanted to try the Yeezy Desert Boot, and 2 things I have to note. Number 1, they are not insulated. Thankfully for me, I don't really be out in the snow like that. Number 2, go up a full size if you buy these. Go up a full size. They run that small. But the blue kills it. It's so unique for it to be a boot. I just think that's super fire to me. So number 2 on the list. And my number 1 sneaker of 2021 out of all the things that I purchased, the Yeezy 450 in the Cloud White. So let me say this. I do not believe that a retro is eligible to be shoe of the year because they came out back then. I'm not talking about the re-release for me. That's just my conviction. I'm not putting that on anybody. But these 450s are such a risk. They're so polarizing. People either love them or hate them. I just love the risk that they take. I went to the Donda listening party in Chicago, and I saw somebody wearing them, and at that moment I was like, no, I need those. So there you go. I just ranked all of my sneaker purchases for 2021. Let me know what your favorite sneaker purchase of 2021 is in the comments. Thank you for watching this video in full. Again, go to modelministry.com. My name is Armand Wake Up, and I thank you for your time.